Hey Aquarius, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at next month, July 2023, and what's going to be going on for you during the month. Before I get started, I will just let everybody know if you do leave a comment on one of my videos, you will go in the draw for a free personal reading. I'll be drawing that when we hit our first 100 subscribers. Obviously just a super small channel, so hoping to get that message out there to everyone who does need to hear it. So make sure you do like and subscribe to the channel. It really does mean the world to me, every single like and subscribe and comment that we do have. Thank you for all your support so far. Hoping to see more of you in the Aquarians joining us soon. Today we are using the Spirit Junkie Oracle deck for the main portion of the reading. I do have the Art Nouveau lenormand, and finishing off today with some love questions there. We do have the Angel Answers deck, the Oracle deck there, for that. Okay, but sort of getting straight on into it for you, Aquarius. What's going on for Aquarius in July 2023, please? Aquarius, July 2023. Okay, there we go. It was, I believe, Gemini got this same card. And, you know, in such a big deck, to pull out the same card sometimes is awkward. So if you do have any planets in Gemini, there may be something for you in that particular reading as well. Now, this card, it does say, I cherish every single cell in my body. Okay, so something about the physical realm at the forefront this month for you there, Aquarius. Okay, cherishing what we do have, cherishing how far we have come already, you know, and obviously that gratitude does help encourage that energy to continue. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius, July 2023, please. Okay, so Aquarius, for the start of the month, we do firstly have the moon coming through with the birds energy. Okay, so straight away, you know, the moon is very emotional. It does have a lot of emotions behind it with the moon. It also does have that reference to following your intuition as well, but we're sort of seeing the start of the month, maybe a bit of an emotional time for you. With the birds there may be some things that you are still sort of grieving or mourning from the past, but also this could just be in reference to an emotional conversation of some sort. The birds really does talk about, you know, conversing as well. Can talk about phone calls in particular, but generally it is just talking about, you know, conversations needing to be had, especially with the moon there. It's obviously going to be something emotional, something close to your heart, at the forefront, needing to sort of talk that through with somebody, you know, but like I said, with the moon there is that strong pull on your intuition and really following your intuition to guide you emotionally through that conversation as well. Okay, so I definitely feel that for majority of you, that is just some sort of conversation that may be quite emotional based. Okay, there is a sense that for some of you, there is a little bit of mourning, you know, a bit of grief from the past attached to that conversation as well. Okay, now toward the middle of the month there, we do have this super strong, stable sort of energy. We have the mountain and the anchor. Okay, so the mountain, you know, rock solid, and that anchor is quite, you know, firm and stable and secure in its place as well. Not much movement with both of these cards there. So whatever's happening sort of in the middle of the month, it is going to be sort of, you know, quite steady and stable, not much movement, like I said. The mountain itself does talk about, you know, delays, and it can be challenges or obstacles. With the anchor, that can be a delay or a challenge that has been sort of, weighing you down, holding you stuck a little bit. But the great thing about both of these cards is, the anchor is, when you think about an anchor on a ship, it's under your control to choose when to pull that back up. And with the mountain, it really does talk about, when you do face any obstacle, that when you get to the top of the mountain, after a bit of hard work and perseverance probably necessary to get to the top of that mountain, but once you're at the top, you can see your way clear and know exactly which path to take down the other side. So all these obstacles then actually becoming opportunities. Okay, so definitely seeing the opportunity coming through toward the end of the month. Toward the end of the month, firstly, we do have that road card. Okay, so you can kind of imagine quite clearly that once you get to the top of that mountain, the middle of the month, you'll be sort of climbing that obstacle. But then, yes, seeing your way clear and knowing exactly which path to take by the end of the month there. So for some of you, this may also represent, some sort of overseas connection as well. So with the ship, and the mountains, sometimes that can talk about, things overseas, a base overseas sort of thing. So there may be some sort of overseas connection for some of you with whatever this obstacle that you're facing is. All right. But like I said, I'm just sort of getting that vibe that for majority of you, this conversation that you've started off at the start of the month there is probably related to this delay or challenge that you are facing, feeling a bit stuck. So that conversation may actually need to play out more than once, and or that conversation is actually, putting you into this energy where you're feeling a bit stuck, like not sure where to go, that you do need to put in a bit of hard work and perseverance, determination to climb over that challenge mid-month there. But like I said, by the end of the month, we do have that road coming through strong. So the road is all about, taking the right path, choosing the right path. So toward the end of the month, you will be faced with some decisions. All right. It also has come through with that cross energy. So one of the most gorgeous cards there. But that cross energy really does talk about, this path that you will find yourself on. It is very destined for you to travel that path, and every path is different. Sometimes we do see, detours, and sometimes that path is, starting off with an obstacle that you need to overcome in order to get to the right path. But we do have a lot of destiny, and that spiritual component comes through strongly with that cross energy. Okay, so a strong sense of destiny, and having faith that this path will open up to you. Having this a strong sense of faith that no matter what burdens you have faced with that mountain, those challenges, that you are really headed in the right direction once the path opens up to you. Once you do sort of start to have those choices open up to you, you kind of do have this real destiny linking with that to show that, no matter which path you take, you will be on the path of your own destiny, and it will be the right path for you. Okay, it's just a matter of getting through any obstacles that you are faced with at the moment, any hard sort of conversations that you might need to have. Okay, so I do get the sense for some of you there, Aquarius, that the reason we're seeing that mountain and anchor there is that some of you may actually delay having this intense emotional conversation. Okay, so just be wary that, if you do delay it, the longer that you delay it, the longer you're delaying getting to the right path. Okay, so it's kind of coming through that, this conversation needs to happen. You're probably well aware that it does need to happen, even if it's someone else instigating that conversation. You kind of feel it within yourself that, because we do have that intuition on the table, we have that destiny on the table, you probably already feel that this conversation needs to happen. All right. But we'll see if there's any other important messages coming out for you for July. Any other important messages for Aquarius for the month of July, please? Okay, so yeah, this feels completely separate, but we do have the rider. So news on the way, good news on the way. I feel like this may, be linked up to once we get on that right path toward the end of the month there. We do have a lot of happiness. Okay, so you're headed straight for happiness. You can kind of see that, the rider comes in with a lot of happiness, maybe revealing something to you, shining light on your true emotions about a subject, on your true path. The writer feels like he will be sort of, bringing in some revelations for you. The sun sometimes can talk about revealing things and bringing things to light. So whatever this writer comes on in bringing, the writer may be linked to those conversations, but I'm not saying one way or another. It's not necessarily feeling like it is. It feels more like it's just that sense of being on the right path is the good news on the way. The good news on the way is that there is happiness at the end. Okay, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. And then we do have the heart as well. So a lot of happiness, love, possible romance even heading on in for you. It's just a matter of getting to that right path at the moment. You're just kind of feeling a little bit stuck emotionally at the moment, needing to get some things sort of loose ends tied up, and then we will be heading directly into the sun. Okay, and that love and romance card as well. So it's looking like you will be ending July on a very high note, Aquarius. Okay, so Aquarius and love for the month of July. Love and romance for our Aquarians for the end of July, please. Okay, so we do have choose a new direction. So directly linking with that road. Okay, so you will be, having a choice of which direction to take, and it's sort of letting us know that, when it comes to love, that maybe a new direction altogether is the right choice for you to be making. Okay, but it's giving you that choice as well. So you don't need to necessarily choose a brand new person. It's the new direction, okay? Choosing the right path for yourself, following your intuition and following, the path that, even though it may be a little bit harder to start with that mountain there, it may have some obstacles. It may seem like it's a little bit of hard work, but, you will intuitively know what path is actually going to be the one that's best for you long term. And that may be a brand new direction for some of you there. We do have you heading straight into success. That is the success card. Okay, so definitely heading into success. Like I said, a lot of happiness and love coming through for you toward the end of the month there. So don't stop. Okay, we do have the card that says don't stop. So, persevere through any obstacles that do come your way. Persevere. Don't stop yourself from having these conversations that may need to happen for you, Aquarius. Don't stop. You're so close. Okay, I just get that vibe of that success is there. It's just a matter of not stopping so that you can get to it. Okay. But that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Please leave a comment and let me know if that resonated for you. We will be doing a big shadow work reading on the full moon, so this coming sort of weekend. So keep your eye out for that. It's definitely, when we do have obstacles approaching, it is always good to sort of make sure we've got our own self covered. But this is feeling pretty external to you, Aquarius. I'm not really getting anything flagging out specifically about you yourself and any self work that may need doing. But keep your eye out for that shadow work anyway, because sometimes that's the best time to be looking at those things. All right, but like I said, let me know if that resonated for you. If not, you're more than welcome to check your other placements. But hopefully I will see you all again soon.